Hey you guys, welcome to another video. Welcome to my channel. Thank you so much for being here. My name is Vienna Ortiz and today I am jumping right into it because I am going to be setting up my A5 business planner. And so I have some goodies already here and all I'm going to do is kind of show you how I assemble it and maybe talk about some of the reasons and ways that I do assemble it and why it works for me that way, all of that jazz, and where I got everything from. And so this is just going to be my setup of the planner and not how I'm planning it. I'll do another video on that later. But without further ado, let's jump into this video. I hope you enjoy and let's go. Okay, so the first thing that I want to do is get the dividers ready to go. Now, the base of what I'm using for this planner is by Melrose Notes. And so the planner itself is from Melrose Notes. And a lot of the dividers that I'm going to use right here are also from Melrose Notes. So I'm just going to grab all of the extra ones that I'm going to use here, because I'm going to incorporate them into the planner setup. I also have these from Cloth and Paper as well that I'm going to use in the setup. First things first is to just get all of the dividers ready to go. So as you can see, this marketing one just really didn't make it. Like, I don't exactly know what happened there. Very weird. So I'll have to print that out later. But what I'm looking at doing is the first section, just like my personal planner, is going to be for notes. And so I'm just going to stick that right there. And that is just notes on its own. And then the next section is going to be all about the calendar. So within the calendar section, I'm going to put this tab here, which is schedule. And so this will most likely be kind of like another tab within my tab that will be for like daily planning or maybe just an overall work schedule. And then this here is a to-do tab. And so that's also going to go within the calendar section. And as you can see, it's back there. Like, it's not, you can't quite see it, but I'll be able to see it when I turn to the tab. So the next tab was actually supposed to be marketing. And so I'm going to have to redo that one. But I'm also going to put strategy into this tab behind marketing. The next tab that I want to put there is VOCM, which I will share with you guys what that is later on. It's kind of a project that I'm working on that I don't yet want to reveal, so that's going to go there. And then shop will be next. So then here I have projects, meetings, and miscellaneous. So I think I'm just going to put miscellaneous at the very end back here. Okay, so now that I have these different ones like content plan, emails, and Instagram, they're all going to go within these dividers as subdividers. So I'm going to leave that alone. The next thing I'm going to do is just kind of fill in these different sections where I want to go where. And within the notes section, I definitely want to have paper. So this paper I got from Amazon, and it's more of like an off-white color. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to stick some paper here. I can always fill it up later with more paper, but I kind of want paper to go in between the rest as well. So I'm just going to leave it just like that for now. And then for the calendar section, I have some options here. Okay, so actually I want to take the schedule from up here and I want to put it inside of the calendar section. And then I have here these month on 2-page inserts, which I got from Amazon as well. I just wanted something that would come already done. I didn't want to have to print everything off. And so this is going to work easily for that. So I'm just going to put about probably the rest of the year in here because I have a feeling this is a full year. So I only need about 6 months in here. So I'm going to do that right now. Okay, so now these are undated, which is actually really, really nice. I don't love it being undated, but I don't mind because I don't have to worry about starting on a specific day. Okay, so I meant to put a weekly section in here, but I didn't. These I also got off of Amazon, and this is just for the weekly section. I'm just going to tab it off really quick so that I know that that's what that is. And let's see, I'm going to put about I'm gonna put about 12 weeks in here because that's about 3 months. So I'm gonna just measure that out. And these are kind of nice because they have a blank spot here, and then they also have kind of like a really light spot right here with lines. So I'm gonna count out 12 weeks right now. Okay, so also for Milrose Notes, she has some daily scheduling pages here, which are great for if I need anything for daily scheduling. I also am not opposed to just kind of having a regular sheet of paper and doing kind of like a bullet journal style, but I'm going to put these in here. So if I ever need to plan out a day, that's what I'll do. So within the marketing section, as you can see here, I have strategy, and I'll probably use that for something specific, but I did create some inserts for myself as far as marketing goes, and I'll show you what they look like. So I have here a page that I made that it says hashtag in strategy for Instagram. So I'll put that under strategy. I also created this page here that has content pillars for Instagram and content pillars for YouTube. So I'm going to put that right at the front there because it's always nice to have your content pillars ready to go. Okay, so I have current analytics, and this would be for the different types of analytics, or I could also do it where it's Instagram, YouTube, emails, etc. And then my goals for analytics for the next month. And then here I just have this content calendar that I created. So the color coding system is here so that I can do Instagram and YouTube combined, and also emails and things like that. So I just have a few months of that guy right here. And then the next thing that I have that I think I'm going to put under strategy is an email marketing printout. So this says the month, and then week 1, week 2, week 3, week 4, assuming that I send an email out once a week, what the topic is going to be about, and maybe just a little description of it, and then whether it's scheduled and whether it's sent. And then for the VOCM section, I created some printables for that I'm not going to show you right now. I'm just going to stick that there, and then I'm going to stick some paper in there as well. The next section is just my shop section, and I don't have a whole lot of printables for that right now for any reason. So I'm just going to put some paper. The next section here is for YouTube, and with YouTube, I just created this printout or printable that says starting stats, goals, and then the month. And basically I put a section here for the type of video it was, or the title, and then filmed, edited, scheduled, and uploaded so I can keep track of the progress. So I'm just going to put that there and also add some paper. And then for miscellaneous things, I don't really need anything for that right now. And so this is kind of what I have going on right now. And then I'm going to kind of add a couple of fun things. So this is from Milrose Notes, and it says we can execute faster than we think. What we believe will take months can actually be done in weeks, and sometimes days if we push ourselves to think differently. I really love that. On top of that, I'm just going to add a little paper here because I'm going to put this on top. So of course I'm going to add a picture because I love adding pictures. So all I'm going to do right now is just kind of assemble the planner. So I have the planner here from Milrose Notes. I decided to go with the black, which I'm also very shocked about. I just really like the, I don't know, I just really kind of like the business chic to the black. I love the black rings, and while I love the white and I'll most likely like change out every so often, I just loved the way the tan really went with everything. So now I'm just going to assemble this guy. Okay, so yeah, I am loving this already. Just the black on tan, I think is just so beautiful. And just the aesthetic of this and everything is, I'm loving it so much. So this is where I think I'll create my sticky note dashboard. And so that'll look like this, right? So I'll put that there. And then I'll end up putting a shape sticky note there as well, with the same color scheme. so I can just write on here whenever I want to and have that nicely. So now the transparent ones do fit in the pocket, so I will do that here. I think I'm going to go ahead and create like a sticky note dashboard here, right in here, so that I can use it with my monthly calendar. I'm absolutely loving this color palette. So pretty. So I got those three guys lined up right there. So the next thing I'm going to do is just kind of put these circle sticky notes right here so that I can also have that as a sticky note dashboard, and I will stick this here. So this will be kind of where I go if I want, which is the calendar section, if I want to use one of these sticky notes, or I can come to the front if I really want a specific sticky note. So I added all of this stuff here on the side. I showed you that. And then I went ahead and printed out this grit kind of saying. I absolutely love it. And this says Dream Plan Do. And I also added a couple more here. You can, end of story. There will never be a right time. Stop waiting and start doing. And then the one I talked about earlier. I just really like the way the black kind of brings out the black of the planner with this one. So I chose that. And then in this envelope here, or it's kind of like a little zipper pouch, I put a picture, ruler, the card I mentioned, and then a little transparent sticky note with one of my decals, and there's some sticky notes in there. So I also went ahead and printed out the marketing sticker. It's too long, but it'll do. Like you can see, it's kind of hanging off the sides a little bit. And now all I'm gonna do is take these guys, the content planning, the emails, the Instagram, the monthly, and the daily. And I think I thought I had printed out weekly, but I sure didn't. So I'm gonna go here to this part, and I'm just gonna put monthly right here using one of these guys, and I think I'm gonna go with a matte. I really like the, it's really difficult to get these off without completely dismantling them, but these are from Cloth and Paper, and all I'm gonna do is take monthly, I hope that it fits, put it right here. Let's see. And it would be ideal to kind of put it on the month, but because these guys have this sticky note on the bottom, it would cover up most of my month. So I'm going to put it here so that I know this is where my monthly section starts. So that'll work. And then I'm going to go, like I said, I don't have a weekly, but I do have a daily. I'm actually going to put this guy kind of sticking up here so that I can get to the current week. So that works out just fine. I do have another little dashboard from Millrose Notes, and so I'm just going to kind of use this to act as a place to hold my my tab. I'm going to put daily. And here I can like set sticky notes if I want to, or I could just keep it like that. When it comes to the marketing section, I have the content pillars for Instagram, but I wanted to have a section here for content plan. So I'm going to go ahead and stick that all the way over here as much as I can. So this is what it looks like up top. You have monthly, daily, and content plan. So I'm really loving that. Now all I'm going to do is just kind of take you through it and show you what it looks like now before the pen, before I've done anything. And with this particular Millrose Notes planner, it goes like this. She has some without a strap, which I think is super fun. And this one here has a magnetic strap, so I love that. This is what it looks like on the bottom, on the top, and I will show you how it came out. So over here, I just have the sticky notes that I talked about and some stickers in here. And then this front pocket here I got from Amazon, and it came actually with the note pages. And so it just has for some pockets, and I put those. Put some of these on the back. The front is just kind of like a little decorative place for inspiration and things like that. So I have a little envelope that slides open. And then of course, I could probably put some things back here later on, but this is a little dashboard from Millrose Notes, and I have some stickers on here so that I can jot down notes whenever I want to. Then we get to the notes section, and within this section, I just have a bunch of paper that I can use to take random notes with. And then in the calendar section, I have 3 transparent sticky notes, circle note, and a square note. and then the yearly calendar and this nice little dashboard from Melrose Notes. And then we start the schedule tab, which I will hopefully create more of a routine in the schedule where I can stick to for the summer and then for the rest of the year. And then a little to-do section where I can put paper, which I most likely actually will put paper, or a printed out to-do list. Then we get to the monthly section, and this is just an undated monthly calendar that I got from Amazon, and I really like it because it's pretty uniform. I didn't have to cut it down or print it out, so this is great. And then we get to another little dashboard here that says hope is not a strategy, planning and execution is. And right here we get to weekly, which I don't have a little weekly thing, but this is fine. This actually works because I can turn to the week, and it's a week on 2 pages. And right here it's just blank, but here you have like some very faint lines that you can see. So I have about 12 weeks of those. And then a daily plan, which these are Melrose Notes inserts. And if I need a daily schedule for any reason, this is perfect. Then we get to the marketing section of the planner, which has the content pillars for Instagram and the content pillars for YouTube. And then a little content planning calendar, which I love to kind of have an overall calendar of just events and everything, and also a content planner separately. So these are for like analytics, and then this here is for the content itself. So I have a few of those. And then for strategy right here, right now I just have a hashtag strategy for Instagram. I actually can talk about this later on, but I love to have different hashtags for the different content pillars that I hold for my Instagram, so that's what this is for. And then email marketing. So this is just a little printable I made to plan ahead the emails that I'm going to be sending out and if they were scheduled or sent. And then some more paper for this section. Then we get to the secret section that I'm not going to show you, but I just have some printables there that I made and then some paper. The shop section just has some paper in it for notes for future products or anything like that. And then the YouTube section is right here. And the YouTube section just has this printable right now for the process of filming, editing, and uploading a video, as well as some note paper. And then this miscellaneous section is kind of just like a filler that kind of holds everything up. But if I want to throw anything back here, papers, I would love to eventually get like a pocket where I can put fold up letter size paper and put it in the back here. I can also use this pocket. And then it has a little pen loop, which I most likely will use, but I love to just kind of pick from my little pen cup. So that is everything. It is all set up and ready to plan in. I am so happy that I finally have something that I can plan in and really kind of focus on just planning and projects. And later on, once I kind of start filling this in, I can take you through each section and how it's working for me. And stay tuned for my little announcement that I have coming soon. And thank you guys so much for watching this video. I hope it was interesting, and I'll talk to you soon.